This is my final video report for Angry Birds. We have some triangle blocks going on over here, and everything still works for Milestone 1, still Slingshot works. You hit them, they do triangle collisions. In my demo, if you hit space, the bird immediately snaps back to the slingshot and you can shoot again. This helped with rapid prototyping of the bird behaviors. Let's hit the triangles a couple more times so we can get one to like flip over. There, that was a good move. They still have damage, and as you can see, the wood one there disappeared. We got the smoke. Hold on. You can see the smoke from the first one that I flew, and then after I snapped it back, it didn't make any more. But if we start a new bird, then it makes more smoke. And we can see that the smoke is still there. I implemented controls to move the camera around, so you can use arrow keys will translate the camera in all four directions. There's a hard boundary around the edge of it, and that makes it so there's a nice background all over the game. You can also use comma and period to zoom in and out. I did run into problems with was trying to go from mouse space to world space when you zoom. So if I'm zoomed out here, I can click on the bird, but then the mouse position in world space is incorrect. The collision is still, the checking if I'm on the bird is still correct, because that way I went from world space to mouse space and compared them in that way, but I could not get the reverse to work. So the click and drag only works in if you get the zoom at normal level. I got that first one was the red bird. This is the black bird, which I implemented the explosions for. I'm in the undergrad, but I implemented the explosions anyway because I didn't realize that they weren't required. So I have the black bird with physics particles as the explosions. You can see those green ones, the green particles that came off of him. The white bird does the spitting out the baby thing, and you can hear the sound in the background. Let's reload. Let's see if we can kill all the pigs. We can get the victory sound. Yeah, so everything works for Milestone 1. I still have the damage from on the blocks. Oh, so there's a pig with a helmet. Takes more damage to kill and has a separate damage sprites. The bottom, if you can see, there's a blue line and a yellow line. The blue line is the world, the ground basically. The yellow line extends pretty far in all directions and acts as a safety valve to kill anything that goes beyond the bounds of the screen. Come on. I cannot get that stinking pig. I'll show the other level. The other level I have, if I change out the code, shows the other birds. We'll see if we can beat this level pretty easily. So we have blue bird, yellow bird, green bird, blue bird, Oh, and all of my abilities trigger on mouse click, on left mouse click. Oh, so here's one of the problems I ran into was getting the camera to snap back once you're done. I trigger the next bird up into the slingshot when the current bird dies, and that act of switching state into the slingshot brings the camera over to there. But with the blue bird, there's 3 birds that are generated, so those 2 other birds pull the camera and have the camera track over to them after this bird is triggered in here, and I just didn't have time to implement a fix for that. So on the blue bird, sometimes the camera is left trailing behind, or looking at a bird that doesn't exist anymore. Yellow bird. We'll zoom out. Did we get it? Oh, that's weird. The pig should trigger the victory noise, but you can see the yellow bird sped up. Actually, can we tell by the? Yeah, so I did the smoke particles based on based on time. So you can see that the distance between these is less than the distance between these, so the bird sped up. Green bird is the boomerang. And then it zooms back. Oh, well, there we go. There we go. That was the victory noise. And I'm checking for that after the bird dies. So that might be. I should probably put in a couple more hooks for that, so that then I, like when the pig dies, check if the pig count is 0, and then see if the game is over, and then play the victory noise. I think I went over everything. Here, let me quickly zoom through. Birds got those red, blue, white, yellow, green. Yep. I had rectangle blocks, square block. Squares are the same as rectangles. Circles. All the birds are circles. Triangles. I had the triangle blocks at the beginning. And they all have the debug lines on, and the debug lines are accurate for the physics objects. Oh, I didn't have the animations for the different states. I didn't have state switching for images because I didn't have time. I did have pigs with the helmets. That was in the first demo. I have the background noise. I have the sound effects of the bird hitting and the different block hits and the victory sound. Camera moves around, smoke rings, and everything from Milestone 1. Okay.